Happy Mola Monday, everybody, and welcome to day number 8 of Ancient Inheritance. When I left off, we had just started hitting the priest, and I was right. The rest of the guild caught up, and we took down the priest and are ready to start on floor number 4. Not bad with an entire week to go. That gives us a full 7 days to explore floor number 4. There's nothing left on floor number 3 that I really want to stick around for, so I will take the teleport and go ahead and advance on. Now remember, when you use the teleport, it's a one-way door. You can't go back, so make sure you've collected a few of the chests on floor number 3 so that you'll have enough loot to be able to buy out the shop by the time you clear floor 4. So this is my path. I will have this linked in the description. You're welcome to use this map with pathing if you like, or you and your guild can make your own pathed maps. Before I grab the chest, I'm going to slide up here and check out this relic, because I do have room for another relic, I believe. You know, the ancient dream shards really do interest me, but I'm still not max level yet, and that huge EXP boost 5 times sounds really good to me. So I'm going to grab the bronze ring to power level myself up as much as possible, and hopefully I find another gold kettle here before the end when I start going out on a looting spree. I thought I had a spot, but I don't. I guess I could get, I don't want to give up the 4-leaf clover, and as fun as the idea of mages were, it's only a +1 to mages, and I'm just not building them right now. So we'll put the ring there. That'll give me some serious EXP when I use items like scrolls and books. Now I'll loop back around and grab that chest. On floor number 4, you don't want to skip any chests. Open every single one you come across, because there's a lot of experience and a lot of shards in there, and you'll need them to buy out the shop. Okay, now with this ring on, I've got 4 more uses. I used 1 on the chest, 1,400 experience points. That's amazing. It doubled the EXP from the book. So that's going to be really nice to level me up. I got 3 more uses on that. I want to make sure I use those on books whenever I can. Though I do need to get the chest, so I'll grab that. Still giving 300 EXP just for opening a chest. I'm down to 2 uses left on that ring. Now there's a scroll up there, but I'm going to do this fight first. Something to notice about the scrolls don't give EXP, so it won't use one of the ring burns on that. I'll still have 2 uses after using the ring, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So the Valley Pherus. I've got a really good Pherus team, I think. The Pherus CR pushes whenever he takes a turn. It recovers health proportional to damage dealt. It attacks all the enemies, and every person it crits, it gets a CR boost. So in theory, you could take units that don't proc crits, but I found it's best just to burst him down. He does constantly buff himself with speed, and he does silence your team a lot. So you want to make sure you use units that have good, solid S1 skills, because you will probably be silenced here and there. And he scales up his crit chance until eventually it's 100% crit, which makes him cycle really, really fast. So I had a lot of extra enhancement spots, so I went ahead and picked up Green Euphine. She's got a defense break on her S1 and a strip on her S3, and extra damage when she strips a debuff will be really good into that speed buff he gives himself. I picked up Alencia. She has a defense break on her S1, and it's her hardest hitting hit, so she's a good one to have in case silenced. Acades is a powerhouse healer, and I got Kitty Clarissa for dual attacks, because she's dual attacking with 2 units, or with units that can defense break and do solid damage. I gave everybody a damage artifact of one kind or another. Even Kitty is on Ancient Sheath, which is a pretty good single target damage artifact, because as a warrior she still does respectable damage. And Acades I just put on Unfading Memories for extra healing. Rod of Amaryllis should work as well. So let's transform, and it's a real low % chance, but maybe we'll get a 2-turn defense break. And we didn't. But that's okay. There's the defense break, only one turn. Now see that speed buff on the Pherus? The speed buff along with the defense break is going to be gold into Euphem's S3. This should be some tremendous damage. Couldn't quite see it through the flash, but it looked like 80k. Now even though Alencia is silenced, that's okay. Her S1 skill is the one that I pretty much plan on using on her anyway. The defense buff isn't that big of a deal, and the Pherus strips, so I'll burn to make sure we stick the defense break, since I think Eupheme will get a turn as well. And though I don't need it, I'm going to go ahead and heal just to build the souls and cycle her skills. Now early on you can use Euphem's S2, it's an attack buff for her, and it also strips that speed buff. And I got a silence on him as well. So that's one additional round he's not using his ultimate attack. I'm going to speed this fight up tremendously because it's the same fight all the way through. There's no other special mechanics, just drop defense breaks, use Euphem's S3 to strip, burn Euphem's S3 for an extra attack, burn Cades for stronger heals, burn Alencia for a guaranteed attack break, use the souls where you think it's best, and you should get a really, really good score out of this. I didn't quite finish it off, but almost 1.4 million points in one run is really, really good. So good, in fact, the next person who rolls in should knock down the Pherus and expose that guild chest. So rather than hit it again, I'm going to let another guild get the hit rewards and progress on towards Scorpetra. Now we'll slide up here and grab the scroll. Just to show, I've got 2 usages left on the ring. And that ring is for boosting experience points when I use objects. Now, because scrolls don't give experience points boosts for usage, it won't burn the ring. Now, I am getting 800 experience as a reward, but that is a reward not part of the usage, so that will not be enhanced by the ring. I got my 800 there, and when I check and see, you can see I still have the full 2 usages left on the ring. So the ring's only going to work on chests, books, things that give experience points when you use them. So it's time to fight Scorpetra. I've got a really good Scorpetra team, I think. It's very high scoring, but first I have leveled up to level 11, so I can raise my warriors up, and I can raise my soul weavers up. That gets my soul weavers to level 11 and my warriors to level 13. Don't let the number at the top confuse you. Those 15s at the top, that's how many class enhancement points it'll take to level them up to the next level. That's not their current level. So Scorpetra puts a curse on it that makes you unable to take turns for a certain number of turns, and then you can start taking turns again. So you want to make sure that the unit that's going to eat that curse is really, really tanky or has some form of self-healing. Apocalypse Ravi is wonderful for this. So is Mediator Kowarik, because he can basically heal himself with shields. Other than that, the other units aren't stunned, so take really just powerhouse damage dealers and burst this thing down. Oh, and this skill right here, enemies cannot trigger a dual attack, so don't try to take in units like Kitty Clarissa, Camilla, and try to cheese it with dual attacks. It's not going to work, so just go with 3 really strong damage dealers. Now I had a lot of extra enlistment slots, so I went with Mediator Kowarik. He'll eat the Restrict skill. I'm putting in Fire Sirmia for some serious damage. I'm going to pick up Fire Ken also for some serious damage, and I'll run Ice Luna. Where is Luna here? And Luna will be my 3rd damage dealer. That'll let me burst Scorpetra down really effectively. This team should easily clear. I think last thing I want to do is I want to turn Sirmia's imprints on so that everybody benefit. Well, no, it's only crit chance. I'll leave it. Oh. Well, I guess that's what I get for fiddling around with my units and trying to min-max everything. The rest of the guild killed Scorpetra, and now I'm stuck on the screen. None of the buttons are working, and I can't get off of this screen. Well, that's one heck of a glitch. I'm trapped. I'm going to have to force quit the game and jump back in. Okay, so I restarted my phone and jumped back into the game. So it's time to progress along my path towards that mana lift. A couple of things to pick up along the way. There's a personal chest over here. This will use the second to the last slot on my bronze ring. And then there's a book up here that'll use my last spot on my bronze ring. 1400 experience. Man, I'm going to miss that. Okay, so grabbing this mana lift and heading north. I now technically have 2 open spots on my relics. I got an empty slot for leveling up. Oh man, I always exit on the wrong side of the mana lift. My path is taking me to the right. Okay, so I got an extra spot on my relics from leveling, and the bronze ring now has no uses left, so that's an extra slot there as well. So this is a little bit of a greed screw up here. I thought I had 1 slot left on my ring, but I didn't. It's back down to 700 EXP. But I will grab that scroll tomorrow, and then there's a chest, and right around the corner just below that rubble is a relic, and then I can go over and hit the warden. But that ends my walkabout today, so I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, give the video a like, and if you have any questions about Ancient Inheritance, ask them in the comments section, and have a great Mola Monday. Take care, everybody.